So what I want to tell you is that Reverend Erin will be leaving us in February for a 1-month sabbatical. So I know what a lot of you are thinking right now. You're like trying to figure this out, like what's really going on, like what's wrong, like is she okay? So any thoughts about issues or problems or crisis, just erase all that. So Reverend Erin and I began talking about this contractual item last year, and it's been a discussion on the board level for several months. So this is not something that just happened last week or something. It's been planned. And so what sabbaticals are an opportunity for extended rest, relaxation, recreation, renewal, that people in certain positions really require. So when you think about it, Erin is never not a minister. I'm an insurance agent, but when I leave at the end of the day, for the most part, unless I run into a client at the grocery store, and then I have trouble remembering their name. But for the most part, I'm not an insurance agent after I leave the office. And most of us have that dynamic. But as a minister, you're always a minister. And so you're really required to be on point. And so this is the life that Erin has chosen, and there's no apology for that. She loves her life as a minister, I'm sure. But it's important occasionally to have an opportunity where she can go somewhere and not be on point all the time. So it's a planned event, and the board is completely aligned with this and encouraging of it and supportive of it. And quite frankly, a little jealous, actually. So what will February look like? A lot of planning has gone into this. All the administrative things will be handled. All the pastoral care will continue. All the communication will continue. There'll be no reduction in programs and services. You saw that we're having a couple of new classes. We have a couple of concerts. We have a great Sunday series planned for February, going along with one of Brene Brown's books. You'll hear more about that. And what's really neat about this, and I really am proud of this, that there's no negative impact on us financially for this. The board has been taking care of this, and so the 2016 budget has all that figured out, and it isn't like we're going to have a setback. So it's all good. So the board will continue to meet and do our regular meetings and our planning, and we'll have an interesting, not acting entirely out of jealousy, but we'll have a lot for you to consider when you get back here. So I have a request of our congregation, and I want to frame it like this. So this is my personal point of view. My spiritual experiences at Unity Village Chapel have as much to do with my intention and my level of engagement as it has to do with what music is selected or who's leading the what do you call it? And meditation, and what the message is about. So as wonderful as it all is, what I bring to the equation is the most important thing. And so Reverend Erin's sabbatical is designed to benefit her and us. So thankfully, she and us, have settled into a comfort level over these last 4 years. That's a good thing. And one of the byproducts of that is that a certain predictability can lead to some kind of a passivity. Like we get really comfortable with things. We even get comfortable with the things we don't like. And so it's a kind of, that's just the way it is syndrome that can set in. So even though this is Erin's sabbatical, it's also our sabbatical. So my request is this: during the month of February, I really want you to stay engaged. I want you to really amp up, in fact, your activity, your tithing of time, treasure, and talent. And come on Sundays and be together and join in fellowship and be generous and be present. So for you, Reverend Erin, I know you will take full advantage of your sabbatical time and return to us inspired and energized, although I've never known you not to be that way. You've spoken before of the beauty of an individual snowflake and the collective power of an avalanche. I see you as a snowflake with the sparkle and energy sufficient to cause an avalanche of positive change. Thank you for choosing ministry, and thank you for sharing yourself with us so completely and unselfishly. And God bless you, and God bless Unity Village Chapel.